So hello people, it's another short video from Sam Baker just talking about how to enter input on atlasGO for Trees4Croydon people. So first up, let's open up the application. So atlasGO, and we have our standard picture, the feed, and then across the bottom the 5 buttons. And now we are going to enter the distance that we have travelled. So I'm going to press go at the bottom, the middle button. And what I'm going to do now is use manual input. So if you ever get stuck integrating or in any other way, manual input is the easiest. So choose your activity. I'm going to choose walk. Now today I did 1.5 miles, rather disappointing. I might do more later. I'm going to log that, and I'm going to say, if I remember how long it took, I think it took about 25 minutes. Again, not 25 hours, sorry, 25 minutes, put that in there. And I'm going to log that. It's going to check. Are you sure you want to submit 25 minutes? I'm saying, is I absolutely sure that I do. Okay. So now it's got it, 1.5 miles and 25 minutes. It hasn't logged it yet. It's asking me, do I want to add a picture? And the answer is yes. And I have 2 options. I could take a picture of myself, which I don't want to do, or I can go into the library and I will take a picture of something nice like that we saw last night. We've got various things going on here. I'm going to take a picture of that because I think it's amusing. I'm then going to choose a filter. And if you choose your filter, you see it's got various different ways of explaining what you did, the time and miles. I like filter 2. It's got the miles distance and the time. So for me, that's good. I'm ready now. I've chosen it. I'm going to hit next at the top. It's going to now give me an option of putting in a comment. So 2 miles. Short walk to gym, picture from Riddlesdown last night. Okay, not particularly interesting comment, but there we go. And then I'm going to post it, okay? So at the end of that, I have the option to see it in the feed, so it's taking a little bit of time. And it says view feed. So I'm just going to press view feed to check it. And there it is, ready to be liked by you lovely people. Okay, so that's inputting mileage or your distance, manual entry in Go. Now just a note, if you are entering on behalf of other people, you just round up your number. So if I did 5 and my friend did 5 and my friend isn't on the app because they don't use smartphones or whatever, then just put in 10 for yourself. There are caps. There is a 40-mile cap, 40-kilometer cap for walking, a 60-kilometer cap for running, and I think a 200-kilometer cap for cycling. If you bump up against those caps, you can do 2 things. Tell me, so use my email, sambaker@impactstrategy2030.com, and I'll do it for you, or spread it over 2 days or 3 days. Okay, now before we finish, I want to look at sync activity. So instead of the manual input, you can sync it, and it tells you which applications you can do that with. So Fitbit, Garmin, Apple Health, Strava. I've got Strava, so I'm going to click on the sync activity. I'm not going to go through with this because I've just logged my activity. But if you see there, that is picking up activity from Strava, and it's the same for Fitbit and the others. Now, there is something that confuses a few people. One is that, yes, you have to actually select the activity to sync. But the second thing is that some activities are not supported. So I've got rowing here towards the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. And that says unsupported. So that's not going to be able to be integrated or brought into my activity on atlasGO. It will only bring in things which are identified as a walk, a run, a cycle, or wheelchair. Okay, so quite a few people have steps, and steps, unfortunately, is not one of the activities we list, and therefore it's not supported. So if you do have steps, you're getting frustrated, you want to input that in, just convert that. There are very simple step conversions online. Convert that very quickly, and then use a manual input. And then next time you use your device or your other app, make sure it's set to identify your steps as a walk or a run. Okay, the final thing is live tracking. So you can choose to turn that on. You select your activity, and then it'll show you how to turn it on. To be honest, I would not advise that because it is battery hungry, or so I have been told. So with that, all the very best. Happy walking, running, cycling, or traveling in a wheelchair. Post your selfies. We love seeing them. Comment on others. Do lots of high fives. and hopefully see you at some of the events.